Hi, I'm Chris, N9CVR. In this video, we're going to look at something that I hope you nerd out on just as much as I have.
All right, well, here it is. Here it is. No, not an empty table. This is a watch that I have been wanting. I've been wanting this style of watch or I should say these kind of features on a watch since I was about in middle school. And finally, here it is. This is a Casio Wave Ceptor watch. They run something like $100, something like that. You can get them in the United States. This one, not really so much. This is a Japanese market watch. Let's clean the front off of it. And the reason why I wanted it is because it has two features, call it three, that I have always wanted and apparently are really hard to find together. The first thing, maybe in the name you can tell, this is an atomic watch. That's the reason I'm posting it on this channel. To me, the whole radio end of things is the coolest thing ever. The fact that this thing picks up from Fort Collins, Colorado, and adjusts its own time is really, really awesome. The second is it's solar. Now, that makes it harder. There still are some solar atomic watches. The problem is usually most of them are pretty much the equivalent of, I don't know, here, this little book of field notes. Strap that to your hand. This gigantic thing that is, to me, a little challenging to deal with. So, here we have a field watch of, normal proportional size, we'll call it, to me, that does the cool things. And it's about $100. One thing you may be thinking right now is, well, I don't like that style. I'd prefer, I don't like the field watch look. I prefer something a little fancier looking, or I don't like the color. That's okay. Casio make like a zillion of these. You may have to hunt for them, like I had to hunt for this one, but they do make them all. So that's, don't let the color stop you. If you want something fancier with, let's say, a metal bracelet or the entire thing made out of titanium, their Lineage line of watches have that. But again, like I said, you may or may not have to hunt around. The big thing here to me is, and if you flip it on the back, you'll see there's this little thing in the corner, or let's see if we can kind of get that on there. Yeah. The little square that says 5161. That is the, I don't know what you want to call it, watch module inside here that does all of this stuff. And as long as you get a 5161 watch, either a Casio Wave Ceptor or a Lineage, there may be another even fancier one that they occasionally stick this module in. It'll do all this stuff that I'm about to show you. So it's got the time, great, awesome. Yeah, that's UTC time right now. If you don't like UTC time, that's okay. Oh, by the way, there's 5 alarms you can choose. There's a stopwatch that does, this is minutes, seconds, but then when you stop it, it'll go down to hundredths of a second. There's a timer. I use it to time my coffee. Tells the day and date. And then I think if I hit this, yeah, it'll tell you the current second. Or the current time if you don't want to read the analog. That's fine. And the battery level. I got it at medium. It took, I don't know, 2-3 days, something like that, to charge up, and it's been at high since. So, there's the world time. So I like to run it there. You can pick different time zones, but I like to keep it at UTC. If you go to here and hit this button, it will show that it received the atomic signal this morning at 8 minutes past midnight. So that's kind of cool. What else to show you here? You can manually get it to do that. You can set this to be 12 or 24 hour time. It has some sort of nominal water resistance. I think they say it's 50 meters. I don't know if I should trust that or not, but this is 5 bar. So I don't know. I haven't really wanted to get it wet necessarily. You may be able to see this if I do that. It's got a little illumination light that it doesn't work super great, but it does the thing. And then these numbers and the kind of white on the dial is all glow in the dark as well. Just from daily living, when I go to bed at night, I can read it, and then when I wake up in the next morning, I can't read it anymore, but it still glows well enough that I can tell the time off of it. It'll do cool stuff like some power saving techniques, we'll call them. Overnight, if it doesn't see sun or any light for an extended period of time, 6-7 hours, no, I will not make it this video 6 or 7 hours long while I hold my hand over it, but it will shut off the minute hand, and then when you push buttons, it'll just zoom back to whatever the current time is and start displaying from there. So it'll do some funky stuff like that. That's kind of entertaining. But to me, the coolest thing ever is this is the current time within, hundredths, maybe even thousandths of a second. And it's solar. I never have to charge it. Yeah, and I love the thing. It's been really awesome. Like I said, I've wanted solar and atomic since I was in middle school, and finally I found the thing. So I know there are some other solar watches. There are some atomic watches. There are even some solar atomic watches, but none of them that look as unassuming as this. So anyway, short little video I thought I'd bring you along. I love this thing. I've been wearing it for a few weeks, and I pretty much don't ever intend to stop. Let's see if we can put it back on camera. There we go. It's a little piece of radio nerddom. Oh, I should mention, for people not in the United States, it takes atomic time from Fort Collins. There's 5 other atomic radio stations that it will take time from across the world. So anyway, thought I'd share. I freaking love this thing. This is an imported watch. I bought it off of a place that imports it, but it is imported. This is a Japanese market watch, which to me makes it even cooler, but may or may not be for you. But like I said, I do believe they make the 5161 movement in other styles here in the US as well. I bought it with my own money, so I've in no way been paid to say anything about this watch. In fact, I paid good money to say stuff about it. I just really love it. I feel like it's a super radio nerd thing, and I thought I'd share.